All right, my friends, today we're going to work some more in our review packet. So the first page that I would like for you to go to is NBT 5. And on this NBT 5, we're going to do 2 digits times 2 digits. Now, we didn't have a lot of time to do this when we were at school. We were going to actually be focusing on this after parent conferences. So I'm going to take you step by step through it and show you how to do it. We're only going to do 3 of these problems today, and then we'll do 3 of the problems another day. All right, so I want you to look at this problem. And the first thing that I want you to do when there is a 2 by 2 number is I want you to draw a box, make it kind of big so that you can write in it. And you're going to split it into 4 sections. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and you're going to split it into 4 sections. All right. The next thing that you're going to do is you are going to write each of these numbers in expanded form. Okay, so here is 92. So across the top, you're going to write a 90 and a 2. Okay, I just expanded that out. And then along the side, you're going to expand the 43. You're going to put 40 and 3. Okay, so I have 92 and 43. Are you with me so far? All right. Now, our job is going to be to fill in these boxes. It's kind of like playing Battleship. You know, on Battleship, when you have to find the coordinates and then you find the space. So what we're going to do on this first one is we are going to multiply 40 times 90. And we're going to put our answer in this first box. Okay? So 4 times 9 is 36. And then how many zeros do I have? I have 2 zeros, so I'm going to add 2 zeros. So I have 3,600 in that first box. That's why you have to make these kind of big. All right. Now, in this next box right here, I'm going to do 40 times 2, and I'm going to put the answer there. Okay, so I did 40 times 90, and now I have to do 40 times 2. Well, 40 times 2, 2 40s is 80, so I'm going to put an 80 in that box. All right. Now, the next problem that I'm going to do is I've done the 40 times 90 and the 40 times 2. Now I have to move down to the 3. I've multiplied both of those. So now I'm going to do 3 times 90. So 3 times 9 is 27. And there's 1 0. So I'm going to put 270 there. And then I'm going to do my last one, which is 3 times 2. 3 times 2, and that answer is going to go here. 3 times 2 is 6. All right. Now, my friends, all I have to do is add up the numbers in those boxes. So I have 3,600 plus 270 plus 80 plus 6. Okay, I'm just adding those up. So I have 6. 7 plus 8 is 15. Put down the 5, carry the 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 3. So my answer is 3,956. All right. Now, what are you going to draw? A nice big square. Draw it with me. Nice big square. How many pieces are you going to split it up into? 4. So you should have a window piece that kind of looks like that. Now, across the top, what are we going to do? We're going to change this into expanded form. So we're going to break this up into a 50 and a 6 And then down the side, we're going to break up the 34 into a 30 and a 4. All right. So the first one I do right here, and I put the answer. So 3 times 5 is 15. And then how many zeros? 2 zeros. Now I do 30 times 6. I have to multiply each one. So 30 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. And here's 1 0. Okay. Now I've got those 2 boxes filled in. So now I need to move down here to my 4. 4 times 50. 4 times 5 is 20. And then I have a 0, so 200. And then my last one is my 4 times 6 is 24. And now all I need to do is just add those up. So I have 1,500 plus 180 plus 200 plus 24, and I'm going to add those up. Okay, so 4, 8, 9, 10, carry the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's my 1. So my answer is 1,904. Here's my answer here. I'll put a box around it. All right, last problem. Let's see if you guys can do this a little bit more on your own. What are you going to do first? Draw the box. How many pieces are you going to split it into? A 2 by 2 gets split into 4 squares. All right. What are you going to do with this number? Expand it to what? A 70 and an 8. And what are you going to expand the 41 to? 40 and 1. All right, multiply these two numbers. 7 times 4 is 28. And I add 2 zeros. Okay, now I move over to 40 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. And I have 1 0. Okay, and now I move down to the 1. 1 times 70 is 70. That's easy. And 1 times 8 is 8. And now I'm going to add those numbers up. 2,800 plus 320 plus 70 plus 8. Get your answer and let's check it together. Did you get it? All right, check your answer. Did you get 3,198? All right, so in another video, we will continue to work on that NBT5, 2 digits times 2 digits. All right, now I would like for you to turn to NF3. NF3, adding and subtracting mixed numbers. NF3, adding and subtracting mixed numbers. Okay, we've already done the adding fractions on NF3, so now we're going to do NF3, this one. Okay, so remember when you are adding, we always add the big number first. Okay, what is 3 plus 2? That is 5 wholes. And then I have 1/4 plus 2/4 is 3/4. Pretty easy, right? Okay, let's try this one. What's 2 plus 1? 3. What's 1/3 plus 1/3? 2/3. All right, let's go down to subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1, and then 1/6. All right, my friends, finish this page. If you're going to finish it now, go ahead and put me on pause. If you're going to move on, we are moving on to MD1. MD1, let me show you, it's toward the end of the packet. Hold on, I gotta get this clipped. All right. MD1, and we're going to look at relative sizes of measurement. All right, so we're going to use these: minutes, hours, grams, kilograms, liters, milliliters, centimeters, kilometers. We're going to use those to figure out what these might be measured with. So the amount of time it takes you to brush your teeth. Well, it's not a weight, and grams and kilograms are weighing. So that's not gonna work. The amount of time it takes you to brush your teeth is time. So the only real time ones are minutes or hours. Your dentist might want you to take hours to brush your teeth, but reality is it's minutes. So we're going to write minutes. All right, the amount of soda in a can. The amount of soda in a can. So that has to do with measuring liquids. When you measure liquids, you measure it in liters or milliliters. Now, I'm not sure which one. I could do either. So I'm going to skip that one and move down and see if I can eliminate some of these. All right, so the length of a piece of paper. The length of a piece of paper. Well, it's not measuring liquids. It's not measuring weight. It's measuring distance. So would it be a centimeter or a kilometer? Okay, remember that a kilometer is almost like a mile. So we would probably measure a piece of paper in a centimeters. All right, number 4, the amount of time it takes to watch a movie. Okay, so we're going back to time. So that would be hours. Usually movies are 2 hours. Okay, the weight of an apple. The weight of an apple. So weighing is grams or kilograms. Okay, an apple's probably not going to be a kilogram. It's probably going to be in grams. All right, the amount of water in a bathtub. Oh, okay, so this helps me with the can of soda one. The amount of water in a bathtub, I'm not going to measure a bathtub in milliliters. That's like a really, really small amount. I'm going to measure it in liters. So I'm going to put liters down for that one. And then I'm going to go back to number 2, and I'm going to write milliliters on number 2 for the can of soda. All right, number 7, the distance to the grocery store. Well, some of you might have a grocery store closer, but we would probably go about a mile or longer. So that would be a kilometer. And the weight of a pony. The weight of a pony. We would probably measure that in kilograms. So that would be thousands of grams because a pony is kind of heavy. All right, there we go. MD1. That's that one. All right. Next page. This video is getting kind of long. Let's do kind of an easier one. Let's do G1. G1, that's geometry. Points, lines, line segments, rays. I hope you remember these. What's a dot mean? Is it a point, a line segment, or a ray? It is a point. Okay. What does it mean when it has a dot or a point on one end and an arrow going infinitely the other direction? That is I hope you remembered it, a ray. Okay, what does it mean when it has arrows that go in two directions? Okay, that is a line. And then what if it has 2 points at each end? That is a line segment. All right, so you are going to draw these 4 things. So you're going to put a point and you're going to label it Z. You're going to draw a line and you're going to label it GH. This one is VW. You're going to label yours GH. You're going to draw a line segment. This one is JK. You're going to label yours CD. And then you're going to draw a ray. And this one is ray AB. And you're going to draw ray XY. Okay? So you can do that. Make sure that you have the arrows and the points on the correct spots. All right, last page. Last page. MD3, area and perimeter. MD3, area and perimeter. All right. Okay, remember that area equals length times width. I'm going to write that up there. Area equals length times width. Perimeter is when we do what? We add up all the sides. So perimeter is length plus width plus width. If we're talking about a rectangle, if we're talking about other shapes, it would just be side plus side plus side plus side, however many sides it has. All right. So let's look at number 1. Bella needs to buy a custom frame for her artwork. The length of the picture she painted is 12 inches and the width is 9 inches. How many square inches of glass will she need? So we're looking to fill in over the top of her painting with glass. So that is area. So here is the picture, and it is 12 inches by 9 inches. It asks me to sketch out a little picture. Now it asks me to write down here the equation. So the equation is area equals 12 times 9, or length times width. Okay, remember area is length times width. So 12 times 9 is what? Did you get an answer? You should have got 108 square inches. All right, next one. The area of Caleb's garden. Caleb, do you have a garden? Oh. The area of Caleb's garden is 120 square feet. If the length of his garden is 10 feet, what is the width of his garden? Okay, so we have Caleb's garden, and the length of his garden is 10 feet, and we don't know what the width is. So we have the length is 10 feet and the width is unknown. But we know that when we multiply the width times the length, we're going to get the area, and it tells us the area is 120. So let's go to our equation. What's our area? Our area is 120. 120 is length, which is 10, and width, which we don't know. So our area equals our length times our width. So in order to solve for our width that we don't know, we have to ask ourselves, what times 10 equals 120? What times 10 equals 120? Well, I know that 10 times 10 is 100. So 10 times 11 is getting me closer. What's 10 times 12? So my solution is 12 feet, because the 12, if I put the 12 right there, 10 times 12 is 120. All right, now you are going to do problems 3 and 4. So number 3 says, Julia is putting up a fence around her garden. How much fence will she need if the length of the fence is 8 feet and the width of the fence is 12 feet? So we're building a fence, so that is perimeter. So what are we going to do with the sides? Add them. So the fence is, the length is 8 feet and the width is 12 feet. Okay. And I'm not multiplying those because I'm looking for the perimeter. What do I know about this side? Well, I know that this side is also 12 feet, and I know that this side is 8 feet. So I'm going to add those together. Write your equation and then add them up. All right, last one says, Stephen bought a new rug for his bedroom. The perimeter of the rug is 30 feet and the length is 8 feet. What is the width of his new rug? Okay, so we have Stephen's rug. The perimeter is 30 and the length is 8 feet. So I know that I have 8 feet here, and I know that I have 8 feet here. Okay, but I don't know what this number is or this number. So I'm going to add 8 plus 8 is 16. Now I need to subtract that from the total because I need to find out what's left over. So I'm going to say 30 minus 16. And I'm going to get 14. Okay, that's what's left. Now, if I put a 14 here and a 14 here, if I add all those up, will I get 30? Well, 14 plus 14 is 28. Oh no. What do I have to do with that? This number has to be shared between both sides. So now I need to figure out what is half of 14. Well, half of 14 is 7. So now if I add all of those together, will I get 30? So fill these in with your equation and your solution. All right, my friends, that is it for math today. Nice job. I know that was kind of a lot, but hopefully you're able to kind of speed through some of these. All right. Have a great day. Bye.